Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. This is round 2 of week 3, season 14. Still in the 5v5, up against a tough opponent. I faced him once before, I remember, because he has a lot of GP. I think he's 8.1 mil as of this match. And I remember fighting him once before, and I think I won, and he was something like 600 or 900k, I don't know, above me. I think he's nearly 600k above me still. It's not as bad of a gap as it used to be. I know I'm about 7.6, and at that level, you seem to have a bit of all the toys. You know what I mean? I'm not missing too much. Just the new scoundrels, Queel and IG-11 with Beskar Mando. That's really it. So we'll see how it plays out this time. Let me show you guys the board here. You can see that he's already gone. This was the round that happened over Christmas. So he went first, and I'm finally getting around to doing my attacks. Taking a look up top here, he's got Ray with the new Scoundrels. He's got Night Sisters. Then he's got a JTR team with the Bros. So that Ray with the new Scoundrels, IG-11 and Queel, that's no joke. I know it shuts down Supreme Leader Kylo pretty bad. Down south, he's got a Darth Revan team with Sith Assassin in there, no Malik. And then he's got Grievous with just Droideka in there. So obviously we're going to do the bottom section first because it's the easiest path to see what he's got hidden in back. First up, we'll go after Grievous. And since Droideka is the 5th in that one and not Newt, we can go ahead and use Night Sisters here. The only thing you really have to worry about is every now and then Droideka will just happen to target Daka with his big hit. And you don't want that, obviously. If that happens after you get your 2 free revives from Zombie, then you could be screwed. You want them to go after somebody else, like they went after Spirit, I think, there, and that used up a free revive. That's fine. There's no real strategy. You guys have seen this probably in a lot of videos. Just keep Daka alive. Try to keep the rest of them dying. So that way you can ramp up Daka's health and Asajj's damage. And if you can, try to have one of them stay dead so they can assist from the grave. But you don't want them too far gone. Like right now, everybody's getting in low health. So do things you can to kind of top that up. You see now Spirit died. So every basic I do, there's a chance that Spirit's going to assist from the grave. And the more I can get that to happen, the better. But I don't want to leave everybody at low health. Otherwise, there's a chance they could go after Daka. And if she gets into the yellow, then it seems like they prefer to go after her. And you definitely don't want her to be singled out. So again, I've got it now where Talzin is dead. She's assisting from the grave. So I want to keep using basics as much as I can. Now it's down to just Daka. So we got to bring everybody back. The longer you can keep it, though, with just one of them dead and getting all the assists, it's going to ramp it up so much faster. And that's how you end up making progress. You want Daka to be super healthy. Right there, she withstood a big hit and she's still in the green. Now she went in the yellow, which is a little bit concerning. I've got that heal move from zombies, so that pushed her back into the green, thankfully. And they don't like to go after her when she's in the green. They still prefer Zombie for some reason, even when Zombie's not taunting. So that's the only reason this counter does work, is that they tend to favor Zombie over the others. And then I just keep going. Now it's down to a lone Grievous. So you just try and get a good stun on there and then just stack a bunch of Plague. Try and make sure everybody's alive and at full health so you can get max banners, which is 55 for Night Sisters. And there we go. Alright, next up we're going to take out his Darth Revan team. And there's no Malik on this team, so it should be a little bit easier. I'm going to use Bounty Hunters. In this instance, I'm going to go ahead and use Django lead, because that way he gives them extra speed so we can get out ahead of this team. If I wasn't faster, then this wouldn't work. trying to take out Bastilla Fallen. If I can get rid of her, it goes so much easier. So she's gone. Now I can try to go after Marauder and HK, the two big damage dealers. Want to get rid of them, especially Marauder, because he can one-shot somebody. So can HK, I guess, when he gets that special ability. He can just take somebody out in one shot, so you got to be real careful of that. Now I got Jango's Rocket, and that will finish off Darth Revan. Now it's just HK and Assassin left to deal with, so I'm going after HK since I can't get over to Assassin. Should be fine. Assassin's not the best in this team, but I understand why people add her in, and it's just because it's a Sith Empire, so you maintain that Sith Empire bonus. I mean, I get it, but you can see she didn't do much there at all. 58 banners for that one. And there's an overhead shot. Now I can show you what he's got in the back there. Open it up. He's got Padme waiting, and then a Mon Mothma team. So that's fine. Nothing too fancy there. I know what I'm going to use to take out Padme, and I have an idea of what I want to use to take out the Mon Mothma. So that should be easy enough. First, what I'm going to do, though, is go back up top. And he's got that Rey team up there. I want to take that out and make sure that that goes well. And then I can worry about the others. I really want to get rid of that one since it's going to be the toughest team. You can see he's got Queel and IG-11 there. Vandor's in there, so that could be tricky. So I'm not going to mess around and try to divide up my Jedi. I'm just going to take all my best Jedi and do it just like if it was an arena team. You've got Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, you've got Gas, and you've got Jedi Knight Revan, and then Hermit Yoda just as the fifth to help with the healing and Master's training, stuff like that. So I'm trying to go straight after Rey. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but this is kind of how I do it in Arena. I just go all out on Rey and try to get her taken out before she goes into Ultimate. If I don't, though, I mean, this team can survive an Ultimate or 2. I think 3 was the most I've survived and still won. You can lose, but it just seems like if you go straight after Rey, you can get her into damage immunity pretty quick, and then she'll take a turn, and then you can take her out. In this instance, I wasn't able to get her taken out, so she did go into Ultimate. So I just keep doing basic hits. You know, I'm trying to power up my guys and make sure everybody's healthy and topped off, because I don't want her to come out of Ultimate and KO somebody. So I just want to keep sending damage her way. Try to lower that health with Gas if I can. And look at my Jedi Master Luke's already got his Ultimate. So once I hit that, I'll be in good shape, because then he can do a lot more damage. So we'll go ahead and make use of it. You can see I've got Rey down. She's got an armor shred. And look at that. Gas with his AoE was able to take her out. So once she's gone, then it gets a heck of a lot easier. Now I'm trying to take out Vandor, just because I don't want Vandor to be able to bring somebody back. You know, if I killed Queel or IG-11 or L3, he's going to turn around and bring him right back. So I'm trying to get him out of there. Unfortunately, I'm stuck behind damage immunity, so that sucks. There's not a lot you can do there. Trying to work on some of the others, get them into damage immunity as well, so that way they can at least be used up, you know, so that they don't stay that way and have to deal with that later. Go and just get it taken care of now, and then try and do what I can to take them out. Trying to get some hits in on Queel. Just spreading it around till I can get back to Vandor and take him out. Trying to buff up Gas. I like to use him as the damage dealer. I think, honestly, he might be my next Relic 8. Just because he's used in a lot of teams and his damage is very good. So I might as well go ahead and do him. I think that's what I'll do. I've already done GK for those of you that are curious. Just for his ship, because I don't want to be all the time behind somebody else that may already have him reliced up. So just a quick note on the side. I mean, it has nothing to do with this match. Just saying that's what I got if y'all were curious, and I'd highly recommend him. But yeah, I think Gas is going to be the second one, just because he's such a heavy damage dealer. we use them for a lot. So I knocked out that Ray team. Decent banners, no problems there. I'm going after his JTR team, and I've got my full CLS, so you can see that it's not trouble at all. I'm able to go through, take out Resistance Hero Finn right away. The only trouble I have with that team is I'm always paranoid I'm going to click the wrong one. To me, the way that their art style is, they look a lot similar, Finn and Poe, so I always have to double and triple check the names to make sure. I don't want to accidentally stun and take out the wrong one and end up, losing because I made a stupid mistake. I think I've done that before, so don't want that happening. Got to double check and make sure I get rid of Finn first for his inspired and all the bonuses and things that he gives out. And then after that, it's just knocking down the dominoes. All these guys fall down, no trouble at all. Trying to think if there's a way to ensure that I've got protection topped off so that I can get a full 60 banners, but I'm not sure if that'll happen. See, only 58 there, so, oh well. 58's decent enough. Now we're going after his Night Sisters, and I've got my own Padme team for that. Since you guys saw me use earlier my Night Sisters against his Grievous, normally Padme's my Grievous counter, but I was able to use Night Sisters there, so that let me save Padme for these, and they're pretty effective. As long as you can keep protection up, you'll do okay. Sometimes it does take a while to get around zombies' taunt enough to get the 2 free zombie revives out of the way, and then do enough damage to take somebody out, which you want to take out Daka as soon as you can, obviously, just because otherwise she's going to keep bringing people back, and you got to watch out for that. The only bad thing about the Padme team is you don't have a permakill, like if it was Bounty Hunters or like a gas team going against these Night Sisters where they can be revived and it stops that. You don't have that with Padme, so if you don't be careful about who you take out, Daka is just going to bring them right back. Or if it's Mother Talzin lead, they could kill one of yours and bring them back that way. And then it gets to be a whole mess. So you don't want that to happen, definitely. So watch who you take out. I'm trying to go after Daka now. Get her out of there, and then it becomes much easier. You do get stuck behind zombies' taunt quite a bit. But thankfully, I've got Shock T on this team and Ahsoka. And both of them will dispel on their basic, plus Ahsoka assists every time you're using a special ability. So that does help to knock out the taunt quite often, so I can actually make some progress. Difficulty is just building up stacks of courage. Like, I've got Daka in the red, she turns around and Asajj just heals her right back up. So it gets annoying. You get stuck a little bit in kind of a loop where zombies taunting. By the time you dispel it and get any good hits in on Daka, they turn around and heal her right back up. So you just gotta be careful of that. Keep doing what you can do. Try to heal up, get those courage stacks. And then Asajj dispelling all the buffs and the protection up is also quite annoying. I mean, there's not a lot you can do there. Now I can go after Daka again. Start making some progress. Finally, I got rid of her. Trying to get rid of Asajj there so she can't dispel any more protection up, thankfully. Now I can make some real progress. I just gotta not let any of my characters die. You see they go after Grandmaster Yoda, and he's pretty squishy, so you gotta watch out because he can be KO'd, and then that would bring somebody back from the grave probably. And we don't want that. So just trying to heal up, stay alive, kill Spirit, and then finish off Zombie, and we should be good. Got her into the red, she's gone. Now just Zombie, and she's gone. 56 banners, there we go. Done with that front zone. Take a look at his ships. He's got Rebels, and he's got Empire. So not too bad. I at least know that I can beat him. Ships haven't been pretty lately, but at least I can get through it in one. So let's go to the bottom and finish off these last 2 ground squads. And you'll see how the match turned out. Gonna take in my Imp Troopers against his Mon Mothma team. They easily outspeed this team, so it's no trouble at all. for them to get through, get a quick kill, and then that's going to feed their turn meter and boost them up even more. The other side's never going to get to go or take a turn. The only damage, that they can do is that right there K2SO getting a counterattack in because he does that. Other than that, they don't get to make a move. So I'm stuck having to go after K2 right now. Well, look at that. There's plenty of damage. They can just chew right through them. So it's nothing. She didn't even get to make a move or bring anybody back or anything. I'm just doing as much damage as I can, and there we go. Easy, quick 60 banners for that team. Now is the last ground team to worry about, and for that, of course, if you find Padme on defense and you have it available, Traya is an easy, straightforward counter. So I've got Traya, Sion, and Nihilus, and then Thrawn and Watt. Didn't need Watt anywhere else, so I'm going to go ahead and use them here. Open up with the tank tech on Sion. Once you have that, you're pretty good. I just make sure and send turn meter over to Traya when it's Thrawn's turn. That way she can isolate Padme. And once you isolate Padme, you get a lot less protection up and all that stuff to worry about. So once she's isolated, I can go after whoever. And so I fractured GK. That way his taunt doesn't get in the way. And now I can concentrate on taking out Anakin. That's what I'm trying to do. Just get him out of the way. Now I've annihilated up already. I was deciding who I wanted to take out. Who's the best person to get rid of. And honestly, I just went ahead and took out Padme there. Now I don't have to worry about her unique and all the other, bonuses with protection up and stuff that she provides just by being on the field. Get rid of her and it solves a lot of the problems. So now it doesn't matter. I can go after Anakin, get him out of there, and worry about the rest. You guys saw that I put the weapons tech on Nihilus. I like that there just because it feeds him a lot of turn meter, and he already gained some anyway through his kit. So he's taking turns a lot, and you can get those drain force off to increase your enemy cooldowns. And of course, he cycles through to annihilate much faster. So I do like that, being able to get annihilate up, and you can just annihilate half the team and not have to worry about if they're going to come back or just anything, doing enough damage to kill them, whatever. And then you got Watt there. He's making sure everybody's topped up health-wise, turns it into protection up when he does his other special. All good things. The techs help out immensely to make sure everybody's healed up. So it was a really good team for 60 banners if you take your time going through and, timing your hits and making sure that everybody's got full health, full protection. It's pretty easy to do. So you just got to watch and make sure. And that's all I'm doing is going after them one at a time, just keeping them debuffed. They go after Sion anyway. He's got plenty of protection. He can take a good hit, so I'm not worried about him. I've got Thrawn topping up protection on people. There's another Annihilate there, so there went Barriss. With her out of the way, you don't have to worry about that passive healing. That's about the only thing that can get annoying after you get rid of Padme, is all that passive healing from Barriss, just dragging the fight out to, to where you could possibly time out if you didn't take care of her. So just annihilate her and then you don't have to worry about that. Now it's just GK left, trying to make sure everybody's got their protection. And that's it. Just clean him up. He's in the yellow, now the red. And there we go. Take him out. Ended up with 60 banners for that. That's it. Just ships left to go. I'll show you what I got for those. One of them's really easy because that's what I use Negotiator for. And the other one I use Malevolence on. It just works. Like, it works, but it's not great. So I used Negotiator on the Rebels. Struggled on that one. Got 54. And then Malevolence versus the Empire, I ended up getting 61 on that one. Usually, it's in the 50s as well because I struggle with Empire. But I'm practicing. Seems like everybody likes putting it on defense. So that was it. That's all my battles for that round. This is round 2. And you see where my opponent left off? He got stuck on my Kylo there. So that's it, and it's on to the finals in round 3. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.